That's a great question. CORATOPIA, which is the live-action role-playing game that I am working on, it is, to describe it, is a single-player metaphysical live-action role-playing game as opposed to a video game, and it is set in present-day life. The purpose of the game CORATOPIA is to materialize the name CORATOPIA, which means heart-centered society. The player character does her part in materializing this heart-centered society by creating space for it to most optimally emerge. How is that space created? Will you create it by doing battle with the forces of evil like in every other role-playing game ever devised? Yes, you will. However, there is one major difference. In CORATOPIA, the evil isn't represented externally by some infernal beast dripping with the flames of Hades. The monsters you will face in CORATOPIA are far more powerful and destructive than that. These monsters live inside you. They live in every one of us currently residing on this dimension of reality known as the material world. Because they live inside you, like the awful parasites they are, the monsters have already won. They've taken over and set up shop. Essentially, you are living in their world, only you don't recognize them for the monsters they are because, well, they were created eons ago. It took them eons to conquer humanity, and conquer us they did, and since you are part of humanity, you have been born under their rule. This dynamic is perfectly illustrated by this famous quote from the first Matrix movie. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, into a prison that you cannot taste or see or touch. A prison for your mind. You've felt it your entire life, and there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Some monsters were created by your ancestors, and are therefore encoded into your genetic memories, influencing your current life. Some monsters were formed during specific past life traumas and other dramatic experiences from former lives that became imprinted into your avatar's database and, like your ancestral monsters, are negatively influencing your current life. Most of the monsters you will face in CORATOPIA are ones that you yourself summoned throughout your early and late childhood. You summoned them because you needed them, and they served their purpose well. Originally, they served you as allies. They kept you safe and protected so you could survive the situations you needed to survive. You summoned them from your imagination for that purpose. But because we live in the world of the monsters, it is in their best interest to keep us in the dark. We therefore are not taught about how powerfully magic we are. They have made it so we summon them, they serve us for a time, and then they stay and feed on our energy, remaining ignorant of their existence as our bodies grow into adulthood. These monsters have, long ago, taken over your avatar, and they are thoroughly devoted in keeping you from being a hero you were always meant to be. In CORATOPIA, you will learn to adventure into the shadows of your subconscious mind, where you will search out, find, identify, confront, and ultimately transmute the monsters within. As such, the central guiding principle behind CORATOPIA is best expressed by this famous Rumi quote. Yesterday, I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today, I am wise, so I am changing myself. As the hero in your own adventure, your role is to level up your avatar, player character, by identifying, confronting, and transmuting the monsters that are keeping you from embodying the fullness of your being. As such, CORATOPIA offers the player an opportunity to transform from Homo sapien, which means rational human, into a brand new species called Homo lucidus, the enlightened human, thriving within a new, united society called CORATOPIA.